bonjour et bienvenue. Happy St. Patty's Day. Um, I've gotten this far so far with green dots. I've used another 3/4 of a tube of paint. And I'm right here on the edge of this border here. And I thought it would be a little more interesting to watch than just doing major areas. So I thought I would come on again. I mean, it is Friday, right? So I kind of cheated last weekend. I told you I was going to be painting because my paint had come in. But as it turned out, it was such a nice day, nice weekend, that I worked on rock walls instead. So trying to get all the sides of my candle burning at the same time, you know. So gotta do something. If anybody's around here in Kingman next weekend, I think it's the 24th, 25th, Friday, Saturday, the Kingman Center for the Arts is going to be opening on Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to have some work there. And starting in May, I'm going to be teaching a closed figure drawing class. Because you know we can't have nude models here in Kingman. Anyway, so if you want to take classes, they're going to be on Tuesday afternoons in May from 2 to 6. And I think it's going to be $15 per class. And you have to bring your own supplies. If you want to know more about that, you can contact me directly or contact the Kingman Center for the Arts. I don't know if they have a phone number yet because they're not even open yet. But probably best to contact me and I'll fill you in on the gory details. Basically, for my class, you'll need some vine charcoal or pencils and a couple of good tablets, newsprint, and drawing paper 1824 sized. And if you want to get into ink wash, get some brushes and some bottles of ink, and we can even do some of that. Here comes a little dog. What? What's going on? They've been barking at cats all morning out in the yard. Anyway. So this is coming a little further along, as you can see. I think I was way back here last time. Been working in the afternoons and evenings after class, because I teach during the week too. That's not open to the public though. Anyway, so this edge between the green dots and the rest of the composition is going to feather out kind of like this does up in here and go off into here. I want to leave these veins of the, I think that's Naples yellow French. I'm not sure exactly. No, it's not. It is monochrome tint. It's a whole bean color, kind of a neutral beige kind of a color. Had an interesting lesson when I was in school on how do you paint the color of nothing. When you're in a painting situation and you have a figure or a vase or whatever you're looking at, and then you have the air around it, how do you paint that air? because you don't want this block of color and then a block of color and a block of color. If you were working in a 3D space on a two-dimensional plane, you have to envelop your object, the person or the object on the table, with air. You have to put air in it, and that's the color of nothing. I mean, how do you get that atmospheric feel? And it's a really interesting problem to confront yourself with if you're painting representationally, photographically. I'm not doing that here, but that monochrome tint is a good color for doing that in a representational painting. That's how I came across that color when I was researching oil paints that I like to use, colors I like to use. Anyway, people always ask me what my favorite color is, or I should say they don't always ask me, they often ask me what my favorite color is. And right now I'm between Fragonard's Oriental Yellow and Rembrandt's where'd it go? Indanthrine Blue. Those are my two favorite colors right now. Anyway, so let me get a couple more dots painted. And anyway, I hope you guys can make that show next weekend. It would be fun to see everybody. I think it's going to be up for 3 or 4 weeks. They're going to have a community art show as well as a professional art show. I'm going to be in the professional one. I will probably have, I would say, 5 or 6 pieces in there. Maybe it's something you've seen before, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what you've all seen. Anyway, so I'm going to work these little dots out this tendril here. I know Christopher is sitting at his table going, I'm already asleep, because he told me that if he was doing this, he would already be asleep. So, this one's for you, Christopher. And, with that, I will say au revoir, and we'll be done with it. Bye.